Hey, Sam.
What's going on?
All right. We will go right back to Andrew Jones. Go ahead.
Hey, Sam, we were just talking to Jeremiah a lot about atmosphere and you guys preparing for something that you really didn't experience last year because of COVID. So you as a quarterback, the way that you have to communicate with some of the guys, how have you been preparing to deal with what will be a loud stadium on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing a lot of like loud music and stuff in practice, trying to simulate it. But honestly, you can't really simulate it. We played up there 2 years ago. It's hard to hear. So really, from a communication standpoint, like usually when I can just stand there in my stance and just make calls, now you have to walk up to the line and make sure everybody's hearing you. You got to say it a couple more times than you really want to. So you just really got to take that extra step to make sure everyone's on the same page.
How much does it help that you've got 4 offensive linemen in front of you that started 2 years ago when you guys were playing in front of full stadiums, and a lot of other experience around you, and THI, who has played in a lot of full stadiums before as well?
Yeah, no, it helps big time. It's a lot easier when people aren't going there for the first time, just because they know what it's like. They're not just hearing from other people about what it's like, because you really don't know until you experience it for yourself. And luckily for us, we have a lot of experience up front, and all 5 of those guys were at that game. I feel really good about our experience, our maturity up front. So I don't think communication will be a problem for us.
Thank you.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hi, Sam. I wanted to ask you about the triple python. Coach Longo mentioned that play earlier in the month and said that you've been pushing him to implement that into the package for 3 years now, going on 3 years. I was wondering, without giving the play away, but I was wondering, what is it about this play? Why do you think it will be successful? Like, why do you push it to him so hard?
It's something we did a lot in high school. Actually, my dad was RSC in high school, and we ran a couple times a game in high school, and we scored on it pretty much every time we ran it. So I've been pushing for it. It's probably one of my favorite plays I've ran in my life. So luckily we have a version of it in now. So I'm excited about it.
And how successful in general are you whenever you come across something that you feel like is a play that you want to run, or at least have the option of running in a game? How successful have you been with Coach Longo in your relationship, in terms of you making a suggestion and him actually following through with, okay, we're putting this in?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it probably hasn't been that many times where I've gotten my ideas in, but when they have gone in, they've been pretty successful. I spend a lot of time just watching film and watching tape, and I would like to have a pretty good understanding of, pretty good knowledge of football. When my ideas do get into the game plan, they usually work out pretty well.
All right, thank you.
Greg Barnes.
Sam, we know you as cool, calm, and collected. The fact that you haven't played an actual game in 8 months, are you a little bit antsy and excited, more so than normal coming into this game?
I think that just the anticipation is just higher, man. I'm just really excited to get out there and play. That's the best thing about playing football, is actually playing football. So I'm just excited to get out there with my guys and play. It's a lot of fun. Just playing with my teammates. We go out there and we have a lot of fun together. So I'm just really excited to see what we got. We really don't know what type of team we have, and we'll know pretty soon on Friday night what type of team we have. So I'm just super excited for our team to get out there.
And what stands out on film from Virginia Tech's defense?
Yeah, I think just the multiplicity they have on the defense side of the ball. They can do a lot of different things. They have the ability to mix up their looks and bring a lot of pressure. So we have to be prepared for all that. And they have some really talented players, a couple of transfers in. So we know we're going to get their best on Friday night. We got to be ready for it.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you was about Ty Chandler, just kind of how he's embraced that role alongside of you there in the backfield.
Yeah, Ty's done an awesome job. Ever since he got here, I saw day one when he got here, he was one of the hardest working guys I've been around. He's begging me to get into the film room with him, watch more film. He really wants to have a great understanding of what we're doing, not just his job. He wants to know everybody's job. He's just a true student of the game. Like I said, he works hard, anyone on the team. So I'm just super excited to have Ty back there with me, and I'm super excited for him to go out there and show people what he's got.
Great, thank you.
All right, last one for Sam will come from Ross Martin.
Hey, Sam, this kind of builds off what Greg's first question. I mean, this is probably your last week one, your last opener. Your Heisman candidacy is beginning. It's a huge game. I mean, where are your emotions? Do you feel them right now? Do you think you're going to build up to where Thursday, Friday, it's going to be more emotional, or can you kind of give us a sense of how you're feeling and kind of how the team's feeling as well as you kind of step back and look at it?
Yeah, I mean, I just think from like a personal standpoint and a team standpoint, we're just excited to get out there. You know, it's been a long off season, and you know, we're just ready to play. You know, we've been going against the same people every single day for 7-8 months, so we're just excited to go out there and hit somebody else. But you know, from a personal standpoint, I try not to think about it like that. You know, I think as soon as you start worrying about all the other stuff, it just adds pressure. And I don't like to do that. So, you know, I just try to take it one day at a time and just try to make sure I'm doing everything I can to make sure I put my team in the best position to win a game. That's just kind of the way I look at it every single week.
All right, Sam, thanks for a couple of minutes.
All right, thanks, sir.